Hello everybody, how y'all doing? You know who I am, you know why I'm here. Had a lot of people concerned about asking how come I haven't posted any car videos here lately. Well, it's because I've been going through some personal issues, but I have obtained another vehicle. It's not quite in my name yet, but it is mine. This is a 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4-wheel drive. The headlights, tail lights are brand new, but the backup lights don't work. And that's not only on that side, it's also on this side. This side actually took on some water right here, so I may have to get a new passenger side tail light. We'll continue to walk. It does have a factory rim here, and I'm actually considering going back to the factory rims because I do like the way those look better than these. Don't get me wrong, the aftermarket rims are actually nice, but I prefer the original equipment. And as you can see from here, it has a little bit of bumper damage. I got it that way from the previous owner. The grill is still in good shape, but it's got a little crack right there. And it can be reused, so I'm going to reuse it. I'm going to replace the bumper, but I'm going to keep the original grill. I reconditioned the headlights and then found out that this turn signal here did not work, so I replaced the bulb and now it works. That one does work, so... And you can see right here, a little bit of the bumper sticking out. It's got a crack in it right there. A little bit of a scuff right here. Whoa, okay, maybe that's coming off. Okay, that came off. I mean, it's got scratches and it's got some dings. Nothing really big, you know, nothing real major. Nothing that I'm really looking into replacing, except for the bumper. We will go ahead and pull this. And by the way, before I do anything else, I'll let you see the mileage. And that is accurate mileage, 201,651 miles. That is accurate. This motor has not been replaced. However, it has been serviced. It has been rebuilt, the motor. It's a 3.7 liter V6. The radiator down here below this is new. The upper radiator hose is new. Lower radiator hose is not new. However, the thermostat is new. It's a couple of months old. The belt has been replaced. Like literally everything on the motor has been replaced except for like major components like AC unit. The AC unit does not work, so there's no AC. The alternator is a used alternator, but it's kind of new. Battery was replaced in, well, it doesn't say, but they got this from Rural King, down the street from where they live. Like I said, the radiator is brand new. I literally just topped it off. I just topped off the coolant overflow. Coolant overflow is actually low. I think there's a leak in it somewhere. Because every single place that I go and then come, go away from the vehicle for a little bit and then come back to it. I don't know if you can see it down there or not. Maybe I can get you under here. Maybe not. You can see right over there, just to the right, or the right of the tire, there's a little watermark, and it's coming from the expansion tank. So the expansion tank's gonna have to be changed. The hood struts are used, but they're off of the same vehicle, just a different model, a different year, I guess. Or I should say hood strut. Okay, it only has one hood strut. I thought it would have two, but it only has one. So, but yeah. I mean, and then when you go to close the hood, because of the way that the front end is, you kind of have to slam it down. And then it basically, what it does is it holds the grill in place. This light does need to be replaced. The headlight bezel is actually broken. But with the hood being shut and the grill being here, it actually keeps the headlight in place, which I'm okay with. But I do need to replace it. We'll start with the back. And as you can see, we have coolant just in case it's needed. As I told you before, I just topped off the coolant overflow. We got a whole bottle of engine oil so we can do an oil change. Just need to get the filter for it. Has cup holders, which doesn't really pull out that well, but they do work. This seat right here, the little lever to pull it out from back here is not there. I don't know where it's at. So I really don't know how to put the seat down, but you grab the little lever and pull it, and then the whole seat folds. I'm sure there's a way I can get it down. I just don't remember how at the moment. I think I was maybe shown once or twice, and I just don't remember. But in the back, it needs clean. Not gonna lie, it's dirty as heck, but it's just something I'm using for work. That's my toolbox, which I'm gonna be replacing pretty soon because it's broken. I'm surprised that it still works even though it's broken. All my tools are in there. And yes, it even has dome lights, and the dome lights do work. One on this side, not on that side though. The dome lights up here, they work. You probably can't see it from this side, but that one does work too. Oh yeah, tinted windows, like the tinted windows. My favorite color, blue. So blue and tinted windows, two positives. We'll go ahead and get in. Like I said, you know, it's dirty, but hey, it's something that's usable. I do need to replace the radio because of this plug right here. Normally I would listen to my iPhone, like YouTube and Pandora and stuff. This plug right here is broken, and I really don't know how to replace it, so I'm just going to have to replace the entire radio. I have a radio that I can use, but the trim is going to have to be trimmed in order for the radio to fit. So we'll go ahead and turn it over. Matter of fact, I'll open the door. So and as you can hear, I mean, it runs and drives very well, considering the year, the mileage. The motor has been rebuilt, I should say. They took it all apart, put on new gaskets. They put new head gaskets, new valve cover gaskets, intake manifold gaskets. Like literally every single gasket that can be replaced on this was replaced. And anything that needed to be replaced mechanics wise was replaced with used parts, not new. The only thing that was new was the radiator, and that was given to me when I bought the car. And I'll get to the price of that in a minute. This right here is going to need to be replaced, but you know, for the most part it works. Like I said, the AC does not work, which is sad. But also the little knob thing, it only works on hot. If you turn it over to cold, the heat doesn't really work that well, and you have to like turn it a couple of times for it to work. So I just leave it like this, and I leave it on so this way the vehicle doesn't overheat when I'm sitting in traffic. But I do have it to where it's roughly about halfway. This way it still works. It's got a power outlet and a cigarette lighter, but the cigarette lighter is no longer in the vehicle. Center console, just different stuff. There's also some extra light bulbs for the tail lights and the turn signals. In here, the glove box, it's got the paperwork, my insurance information, a couple of the old owner stuff which I need to get back to them. Like I showed you the motor, it's got cruise control. The cruise control actually does work, but it does not have stereo mounted controls, which is kind of a downer, but you know what, it's okay. It is what it is. Menu information thing, which I don't mess with. I leave it on the mileage to E and the actual mileage that it's on it. So, and like I said, this is the actual mileage. So it's 201,651 miles. Those are documented miles. It's on the registration. Maybe a couple hundred miles less. When I got it, it was at 200,001 miles. So I put about 1,000. I put almost 1,700 miles on it. So the oil was changed when I got the vehicle, so it's not due for service yet. So when it's due for the service, I already have the oil for it. I just need the filter. The only thing that this vehicle does not have, which I need to get one for, is a transmission dipstick. I don't think you've seen it in a motor, but it's got a cap where the transmission dipstick goes instead of the dipstick itself. And the cap says service at Jeep dealer. And I don't really do servicing at dealerships or auto places. I actually do my own. So it's possible it may have been a sealed transmission, but I could probably turn it into a dipstick style. Only downside is I don't really know how to change the transmission filter without dropping the transmission pan. I don't really do all that. So, but anyways, the radio works, presets work. The CD player does work, but I don't have CDs for it. However, I will be changing the radio so I can play my iPhone. Other than that, that's pretty much it. It's got power windows and locks. It's got tilt. It's got cruise. It only has one key, but the remotes does not work. I think the battery might be dead on it, but a new key like this for this vehicle is like $200 to $300. I'm not spending that, so I'll just keep up with the key the way it is. But anyways, I mean, here's the dome lights. Dome lights do work, especially when the door's closed. Little area for your sunglasses. This works. Doesn't have any lights, but it does work. Same with that end. No lights, but it does have a mirror, so you can look at yourself and make yourself beautified. All the doors work, all the windows work, all the locks work, even the back hatch works. The back hatch glass works as well, but I'll show you. The back hatch does work. However, this right here is in the way. There we go. Now see, the hatch works. And it closes too, so I have to leave it like right here. I mean, I could put it down there, but when it comes on and wipes the window, it stops right there. I had to do that to open it, but when it stops work, you know, when the windshield wiper blade stops, it stops here. So put it down like there, pop the hatch opens up on its own. Which I actually kind of like that. But I put this back here the way it was, so this way nothing bad happens to it. And the back hatch works. And then we turn it off, or turn it off, then we shut it. There you go. But like I said, this backup light, none of the backup lights work, but this one leaks, so I'm gonna have to get a new one for this side. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I have until November to pay the remaining balance. By the way, the price was $1,000. I think it was a good deal. I gave them $500 up front, and they gave me until the tag expires to pay the rest. All I have to do is just have insurance in my name, which I do. And when what am I going to do with it? Am I going to keep it? I don't know. I'll keep it up until tax season at least. And at the very least, I'd probably sell it to my work here because we need another security vehicle. The vehicle that we're using right now is a Ford F-150 XLT. And it's not even our truck, it's basically the boss's truck, but he's letting us use it until we can get another vehicle. I think I found a perfect replacement right here. It's just a matter of them actually buying the vehicle off me. It's got new front brakes. This side has a new rotor, and it also has brake caliper bolts. Back brakes are disc as well. They need to be changed with the next brake job. So in the next brake job, I'm going to replace all four corners of brakes and rotors. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think I found the perfect vehicle to replace the vehicles here at work. I think I have the perfect vehicle to do it. Like I said, it's got a little bit of damage right here. The front bumper cover, I am replacing. I'm not even worried about it. This fender, I'll probably just bend back into place. Need to replace this headlight. The grill is cracked, but I can still reuse it. But like I said, you can see the bumper right there. It's even inside of back here. The condenser was bent up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it in there or not. Let's get you a little closer. It's literally bent right there. But the AC didn't work when I got the car, so I'm not worried about it. I just roll the windows down. And like the hood's not aligned properly, but you know what? I don't care. I'm driving it that way. I do want to replace the bumper cover though. That's the only thing I want to replace. And, oh, and the headlight bezel, the headlight assembly. So, but that is it. Almost a 15-minute video. So, take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Until next time I see you, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. Welcome any new subscribers. If you like this video, give it a like, thumb it up, and Be sure to subscribe. I got some new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. A big shout out to all of you who subscribed here recently. And I will talk to you later. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.